Hello everyone, I'm Katrina and the summer Biannual Bibliothon is coming up in less than a week and I am so excited about it. If you haven't heard of the Biannual Bibliothon before, it is a week-long readathon that happens twice a year. For this year's summer Biannual Bibliothon, it's running from July 23rd to July 29th. I am the newest host for the Biannual Bibliothon as well, which is very exciting, but it's just going to be a really fun week full of lots of reading, but also video, photo and blog challenges. It's great that we're having so many platforms involved this round and I'm just really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I have a TBR pile based on the reading challenges that we've set this round, so I'm going to share that with you today. Every round there is one challenge that is the same, and that is to read the group book. For this round, the group book is Flame in the Mist by Renee Adieh. I believe that this is kind of Mulan-esque, except that it's set in feudal Japan and we have assassins, which sounds great to me. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Can't wait to see what I think of it, especially since earlier on in this year I started reading Renee Adieh's The Wrath and the Dawn duology, which I've been really enjoying. The second challenge is to read from one of the host's favourite genres, and I decided to go with Kassie's favourite, which is magical realism. This one I've heard is actually being described mostly as a portal fantasy, but on Goodreads it has been shelved several times as magical realism, so I'm just going off of what Goodreads says here. So for those that have read this book, do let me know if it's not magical realism. I can change things up with my challenge, no problem, but it is Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire. This is about the children who have stepped through a portal into another world. So think like Narnia or Alice in Wonderland. So these children have been transported into these different and fantastical worlds. They've lived some of their life there, and then all of a sudden they find themselves back in reality. I have heard fantastic things about this book, as well as the prequel companion book Down Among the Sticks and Bones. It's also super short, so absolutely perfect for a readathon. It's less than 200 pages, so I could get through this in a few hours. Challenge number 3 is to read a banned or challenged book. So these are books that have at some point in time been challenged in schools or libraries and things like that. If you haven't completed your TBR for the readathon, I have a bunch of resources down in the description of this video that can help you find some books that have been banned that you might be interested in. One of the most well-known books in our current generation has been banned so many times, and that is Harry Potter. All of the Harry Potter books, but I would like to reread the Harry Potter series starting from the very beginning, the best place to start, and I haven't yet picked up the illustrated edition, so why not read this one? So that's what I'm going to do. Challenge number 4 is a throwback challenge, and this means that you can look at all of the challenges from the previous readathons and choose any of them that you would like. And I've decided to go with the graphic novel challenge. For this, I decided to go with Nimona by Noelle Stevenson, and this follows a supervillain and his sidekick Nimona. I believe that there's dragons in here, which yes please, and being a graphic novel is very much ideal for a readathon. It takes much less time to read, and it's just great to kind of break things up a little bit, especially if you are reading more chunky novels. Challenge number 5 is book to movie adaptation, and this means that you read the book and also watch its adaptation during the readathon. For this, I've decided to double up on the challenges, and I will also be using Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for this challenge. Challenge number 6 is to read a book that you saw somewhere other than booktube. This was quite a hard one because most of the books that I hear about are through booktube, or at least on one of the online book communities, but this one is actually one of my old roommates. It was one of his favourite books, if not his favourite book of all time. He recommended it to me, he lent it to me. That was 2 years ago. I still haven't read it. I need to give him back the borrowed book because I just feel so guilty, because I know the feeling of lending someone a book and they just don't give it back. So I don't want to be that person anymore. I really don't. And I do want to pick this book up because I think I will enjoy it. And it is Private Peaceful by Michael Morpurgo. This one, again, perfectly short for a readathon. I think this one may be ideal for the end of the readathon. Since it's set during the First World War, I'm sure it's going to be an emotional ride, and those books that you have really strong reactions to, you need a little time afterwards to let things sink in and just to process all of your thoughts and feelings. The 7th and final reading challenge is to read a book classified as LGBTQIA+. I've decided to read The Seafarer's Kiss by Julia Ember. I decided on this one for a couple of reasons. The first is that this is the Biannual Bibliothon's book club pick for May to July. In addition to the readathons, we also have a book club where we read a specific book every 3 months, and I still haven't finished it yet. We're almost at the end of July, so it's about time. And secondly, Secondly, this is, I believe, a Norse retelling of The Little Mermaid, and we have a female-female romance, so that sounds very interesting. I haven't really heard much about this book yet, but if it is something that you're interested in, I thought I would let you know that I'm actually giving away a copy of this one. So if you enter the video challenge on day 5, which is my host day, you'll be in the running to enter to win a copy of the book. We've already announced the video challenges, so you still have some time to pre-record before the readathon actually starts if you would like to. But essentially my challenge is called Fictitious Food Network, where you make foods or drinks from a fictional world as if you were on a Food Network show. So if it is something that you're interested in, you would like to enter the giveaway, then keep an eye out for my day 5 host video on the Biannual Bibliothon channel. But those are the 6 books that I'm hoping to read during the readathon. It's a little bit ambitious, I know. It's been a while since I've read that many books in a readathon, but it's actually my last week before going back to my final semester of university ever. And I know that the next semester is going to drain me so much and I won't get a huge amount of reading done during the actual semester. So I want to kind of go out with a bang right before it begins. So I'm hoping that I get quite a lot of reading done. Fingers crossed. I'm really looking forward to it. But for those that are participating, I would love to hear about what books you're most excited to read during the readathon. Even if you're not participating but you're just watching this video anyway, what books are you most excited to read in the next couple of weeks? I'd love to hear it down in the comment section below. But that is all that I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget I post a video every Tuesday and Friday, so hit that notification bell to be alerted when I do post a new video. I will be doing some of the video challenges, so you'll get some extra videos from me. But until next time, I will talk to you in the comments. Bye!